Very good morning, my students. Today we are going to study chapter 2, and this chapter is all about a girl who is deaf. She is completely deaf, and her name is Evelyn Glennie. Evelyn Glennie. So let's understand the whole chapter. Here, what we study about a girl who is completely deaf. However, she wanted to be one of the greatest music composer and entertainer in the world. So let's see the story in the beginning. In the beginning, we'll come to know the girl is standing at the railway station, and then she was waiting for a train definitely. And of course, when the train, at that time she was only 17 years old, but she was not looking even 17 years old. So what happened at that time to her? She was from a Scottish village, and she has not the problem regarding to her being so teenage, but the problem with her because she was there standing and was not able to hear anything else. So how it all happened to her? She was actually by birth in that condition, or it is happened gradually? So definitely it was happened to her gradually, because at the age of 8, this is what it the age of 8, she started losing her hearing capacity. And what happened at that time, that she was not able to listen. So the mother, Isabel Glennie, this is the name of the mother. The mother's name is Isabel Glennie. And she noticed Evelyn Glennie was not able to listen. That time she was waiting for her turn to play a piano. At that time she was asked to come, and she did not notice this. And after that, this was found out she was not able to listen properly, and that continued, and gradually she lost her hearing capacity, and totally hearing impairment that took place in her. So how it would come out? And it was revealed with because the headmistress, that time she was not able to do well in her exams, and back to back in many exams her marks got deteriorated. And then it was revealed, it was disclosed that she was not able to listen. Now see, the headmistress suggested the parents to go to an expert, and then she was taken to an expert doctor. The expert doctor suggested that she was not able to listen, so she should be sent to a special school where she will be given a special attention. In that school, there she saw a musical instrument that is called xylophone. This is xylophone, which look like this. This is, you see, this is how xylophone look like. This is xylophone look like. This is what xylophone she looked at, and a child was playing this. She was very much fond of this music instrument and wanted to play. She talked to all the friends and teachers, but that the teachers of the school discouraged her, and because of that she did not actually feel any kind of discouraging, but on the contrary she had a firm belief in her, and that's why she approached a new music teacher, and the name is Ron Fox. Remember Ron Fox? Ron Fox, he is the teacher who actually encouraged her, and they told her that she could listen, but in other way. So let's understand how he made her understand to listen, but not through her ears, but some other ways. Let's see this one. So see, what is that happened? He played drums. Drums, you know that drums. So drums, one with the higher drum, and another with lower drum. This is what I mean to say. Here Ron Forbes asked Evelyn Glennie to play, to listen the sound, the higher drum and the lower drum, and see higher drum she could hear, and that she noticed she could hear that sound that was coming up from the west, and then lower drum she could listen west, down from the west, and this is how she could realize she can sense, she can feel the vibrations of the sound through the sticks of the drum. So this is how she realized, and she got this and started doing the practice every day, day by day. She started enhancing her skill in understanding the vibrations and the music vibrations, and this is how she became an expert in playing xylophone and then so many instruments, and that she got the mastery over thousands of musical instruments. So what we have understood here, okay, this is the girl who was actually made laugh by the school friends, teachers, and now she was able to play thousands of musical instruments, even those cannot be played by having hearing capacity, and that is only possible. It's because of her own capacity and then firm belief in her. So let's see now another points of this chapter. Here we will understand now when she was asked about her success, so she said she had all the success, it's all because of her hard labor. So I need to say she was workaholic. Workaholic means a person who is totally, he want to work, and work is like a normal person, you say the normal person wants to eat, but like that, and always wants to eat, like a glutton wants to eat all the times. In the same manner, she always wants to look for work to do something, and this is what she did. Now the thing is happened is she told about her capacity to listen. She told she can listen the sound through her hair, through her cheekbones, through her the under the sole of the feet, and this is how she was able to feel the sound of music, and that's why she was able to perform on the stages. So in the beginning, she used to give the performances on the orchestral performance. What is that? This is orchestral performance. She used to give in the beginning. Then later she started giving solo performances. And when she actually also gave the exam to get admission, actually in the beginning I told you the Royal Academy of Music in London. So to get the admission there, she gave the exam. In the exam, she got one of the best marks in the history of Royal Academy of Music. And after that, that's why she was standing at the railway station to go to London to get admission here and to study there. And she went there and they learned and then became one of the best music composer and the entertainer of the world. So let's see here what is that. She in the beginning, she used to go with the friends abroad, different places to give their performance, their orchestral performance, like dancers, singers, all together giving performance, and she was also the part of those orchestral performances. After that, she started giving the solo performances, and then in those performances, she used to be alone. As a solo means what? A single person. And then she also got a very good marks in the Royal Academy of Music, and that's why she got the admission there and she became one of the best and topper of the Royal, that we can see here, Academy of Music. This is, so I hope so far you have understood what I have taught you. I taught you about her journey. Then she, after getting admission and being the best or the topper of that academy, she started giving the performance throughout the world and became worldwide famous, very famous. So she became a source of inspiration, motivation for the rest of the world people, and particularly those who are handicapped. So handicapped people, like being dumb, being deaf, being blind, being like lame, and a person may think, yeah, I'm not able to do. But here we can see being even handicapped, physically challenged, differently abled, one can surpass a normal person. And this is what she proved her. So let's see, understand this one, how she did this. So she did this because of her workaholic nature, which I told you. She had workaholic nature, and she said, I did nothing, anything special thing. I did nothing which is extraordinary. I actually could do this. It's because I was dedicated towards my goal. If you are dedicated towards your goal, you can get it. And that's why I have nothing done which is magnificent or amazing and beyond the explanation. But when there was an interview, and then an interviewer asked her about her capacity to speak different languages, and that was very surprising for the interviewer, because he told those languages like Japanese or French, even at the time of her losing hearing capacity, she did not listen any words from a French language, or she did not listen to Japanese language, but she had a very good command on those words too, those languages. So this is how it was seen. She had somewhere very something godly like power, and then that's why she was able to understand. Then after that, some people also commented on her capacity, like one was a James Blade. This is important name, James Blade, a very famous music composer. He told about her that she lost her. The God has taken her hearing capacity, but given her a new capacity which is beyond the explanation for a normal person or a human being in scientific word or language. So this is how we see James Blade, who is a famous music composer. Famous music composer, or we can say composer means what? Music composer, that is percussionist. We say the percussionist. Okay, and he told about her. God has taken her hearing capacity, but gave her the best thing that we don't have, and that's why she was able to listen or understand the vibration of music more than one who can even listen well. So let's see now further. She was also very a charitable girl. Charitable girl, I mean to say, what is that meaning of charitable? Charitable in the sense that helping people, working for those without taking money, even giving money to the people. So this is how she was a great human being, a great social worker, and that's why she used to go to hospitals, prisons, jail, school, even the asylum, and some other places like blind children from institutions, and where she used to go and then gave her performance to make the children and the people very much motivated. And then this is how she used to help the society to improve the condition of those who are handicapped, of those who are mentally and physically challenged. And this is what we can understand here. Here, though even she was not able to listen, but she gave a lot to the world. So at the end we can understand that a girl without having the listening capacity help those who are handicapped, became a source of inspiration for them, motivation for them, and at the end we can say, and which is not least for her, that she gave enormous pleasure to million people of the world. Thank you. I hope you may have understood this chapter, and some more question answers I will come back in the next class. Thank you very much.